Hey and welcome back to my channel. This is a design set that I done the other day. So I'm coming in on the little finger with a base layer of Snow White from CJP. I'm just putting down a nice thin layer so that I have a base for some glitter. Okay, and then I'm coming in with this fine multi-cut black glitter. It's quite a matte black glitter. I'm just applying a thin wash of this really over the nail as I'm then coming in with some other chunky glitter over the top. Then coming in with Violet from Smiley's Glitter Store, and this is a purple and blue chunky glitter, and I'm just placing that in a swooshy line down the middle of the nail. So I just picked that up with a small bead of clear acrylic, and then I'm just nudging it around until I am happy with it. I'm then going to cap that hole now in crystal glass. Just placing another small bead there just to make sure that my apex is high enough. And then just another small bead on the tip because you need to make sure all the glitter is fully capped. So then on the ring finger I'm going to be doing some colour blocking. So here I'm coming in with Rosa from CJP, and I'm just placing that down like you would if you was doing a smile line, except for I'm just sweeping it off to one side. So because this is a core powder from CJP, it doesn't need to be capped. So I'm just making sure all my apex is built with this bead and that the wall of the acrylic is the same height all the way around, and then I'm just gonna leave that to set. I'm then coming in with a bead of Snow White acrylic again, and this now is going to be a marble now, so I just placed that white bead down so that the cuticle area was nice and neat. I then double dipped into Snow White and Carbon Grey from CJP, and then I just keep doing that until the nail is fully covered. So it's just quite wet beads, dipping into both the colours, bringing my brush to a bit of a point and then dragging them up and down the nail, trying not to play about with them too much because otherwise they'll just merge together. I'm just placing a little bit more at the edge there as it wasn't fully covered. I actually loved the look of this now on its own, but then felt like it just needed a little something extra. So on the wet acrylic I just dabbed in a few of those pieces of violet glitter, just moving them around until you're happy with how they're placed. Then on the pointer finger I'm doing a smile line, so I'm coming in with that Rosa again, placing a bead on it where I want the nail bed to end, and then just patting and pressing it into place, trying to get the edge as crisp as possible with my brush, but I will come in and file to sharpen it all up. So again, because this is a core powder, there's no need to cap, so I'm building my whole nail and apex with these powders. So I'm making sure my cuticle bead was nice and flush to the cuticle area there, and then I come in with another bead, blend it back into the cuticle and then down the nail. This is just to make sure that my apex is high enough. I then felt that the acrylic wasn't the same height all the way around, so I just come in with another bead to even that out. I'm then coming back to the middle finger and I'm just capping that in crystal glass. I'll just take this moment to say any products that I have used I'll leave linked in the description box below. If you'd like to purchase them, then all the links will be there. Then coming in with my 150 grit file, I think this is, and I'm just sharpening up the edge of that acrylic. Make sure that when you do this, you don't press down too hard on the clear acrylic below, and you keep your nail nice and flat. Sorry, I mean like nice and flat against that previous colour. Then brushing away any dust, cleaning up that area, and I'm then coming in with carbon grey for the next segment of the colour block. I'm butting that right up to the Rosa and just making sure that there's no gaps. It doesn't matter if you go over the top of the previous bead or whether it looks messy, because when you file at the end it all comes together nicely. So I'm just making sure that that acrylic is, is applied so that I'm happy with it. It doesn't matter if it's not fully crisp, because you will come in with your file again once it's set to neaten it all up. Then leave that to set, and I come in again with that 150 grit file to refine my smile line, and this is the exact same process as the previous now, just making that acrylic nice and crisp, ready for the next colour. Just keep checking that your acrylic is even all the way around, and then dust off any dust. I wasn't happy with this, so I kept coming in with my file to neaten it up. I'm then coming in with Snow White from CJP. Did struggle with this part a little bit. I kept picking up my white far too wet, and it was running and sticking to my brush. I just really struggled to get the ratio right with it, but I got there in the end. Again, it doesn't matter if you go over the Rosa here, because you will file it all in at the end and it will reveal that lovely crisp line. Just making sure that, that acrylic is right down in the wings of that nail, so that when you do file that there isn't any gaps. This now looks a right mess, but I was quite happy with how it turned out in the end. and then just refining that carbon grey, ready for the next colour. So again, just keeping that file nice and flat up against that acrylic. Brush off any dust, and I'm then coming in with Snow White again. Okay, I then went off camera and filed and buffed all the nails, and here I'm just coming in with a couple of crystals. These are just some gems that I've had for ages and I'm just trying to use them up, if I'm honest. So I just added a couple of silver ones and then a matte black one, and on the little finger I'd already added a few in the corner. And then I'm coming in with my Tack Free Top Gloss from CJP. As you can see, now that now is all filed, it looks lovely. I was really happy with how this set turned out. And that's the end of the video really. I'm going to cure that in my LED lamp for 60 seconds, give it a minute, and then come in with my cuticle oil. Then left a little clip at the end. So thanks for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you all in my next one. Bye.